all these trucking companies, you have to ask the question, why would the government not invest in trains? Why don't we just have state-owned trains that move this shit so it's cheap and it's easy and it's reliable? You don't have to pay
We
people.
do, but the system is...
No, they destroy the stuff.
Yeah,
Because
it's fucked, yeah.
the Afrikaners were trying to build a country, in my opinion, outside of apartheid, which was horrible. I think they were trying to build a country and an economy like a Russia and a China where they control.
Precisely.
We'll pull out the coal and the oil, we'll refine it. We'll set up Sasol so that we have our own refinery. We'll create our own nuclear energy like Koeberg in the Western Cape. We'll have our own nuclear weapons, which they started making when the NC government came in. They dismantled them.
Because they were told to.
We'll industrialize our Transnet. We'll have cheap energy through Eskom. We'll manufacture our own weapons through Armscorps, Abbott Denel. We'll have ISCO and refine and beneficiate our own steel. We will be able to stand on our own. And that became a problem. Now with the ANC coming in, you also can't have a black government having that much power. Dismantle, and after dismantling, privatize. So part of the privatization is fuck the trains,
But
bring trucks.
on your point of having the black government, it's like those Afrikaners that did that under apartheid, they were experts.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I know somebody personally, a German old man, he's now in his late 80s. He was brought here at the point at which they started industrializing mining, sometime in the 50s.
Yeah.
Post-war Germany, they had no graph. They were like, please, we need engineers. They came here and they built things like high-pressure valve systems so that we could go deeper underground and get more gold and get more whatever, you know. But he came part here as a contingent of Germans to come and teach the Afrikaners, who then learned, and then kind of like, not to say when their time was up, he stayed, but he stayed as the CEO of his own company.
Yeah.
But in terms of, you come here, you work for the government for 5 years, let's say. When the 5 years is up, thank you so much. Cheers. You can stay and you can have your own business and your own company and, you know, free and fair. But we don't need you now to work in the state-owned one, because you've been here for long enough and you've trained enough of our people so we can take over and do it ourselves. So the skills that they didn't have, they brought in, they learned them, and then they mastered them.
Yeah.
And as you say, they were building, it's almost like they were building an independent state that didn't rely on the West, which you've hit the nail on the head, is that all of those things all of these deals that are now coming our way for renewable, we don't need that.
We don't.
We have plenty of coal. We've got like 500 years of coal. It's our coal, meaning it will be at the lowest possible cost. And we've got coal-fired power stations. We should be building more.
Sure.
Like China, they build 100 a week or something. You know, Trump made that example. It's like they're building 100 coal-fired power stations. This is what they're doing. While we fuck around talking about, renewables, whatever, they are killing us